Hi Capricorn, this is Tanya Lee of Harmonia and welcome. This is your November monthly. We're already in November, Capricorn. Can you believe it? If you guys are new to the channel and feel guided to, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Hit it twice so that you can get notified. Just some quick updates. If you guys aren't aware, I do have a Facebook page as well, Harmonia Tarot, and Instagram that I just started. I have daily card pulls on there that I pull for the daily if you want to be inspired or if you want to see more messages. Definitely check those channels out, and I do go live on Facebook weekly as well. And right now I'm taking a hiatus, but I will be back on track. I'm going through a lot of transitions myself. All right, so Cappies, here's where we're starting out with. We're actually going to start off with some Oracle cards, the Alice in Wonderland deck. And then I'm going to pull an animal spirit card, and then we're going to get into the tarot cards, okay? As always, that I always ask of you is to utilize your own intuition, meaning that not everything is going to resonate. Take what resonates, leave the rest. Time is always moving and flowing, guys, so just keep in mind that although this is a November reading, and I usually do the spread for the beginning, the middle, and the end of the month, you know, it's fluid. So some of this may be happening now, or some of this may have happened a little bit in the past. So just keep an open mind to that, all right? So let's call in. Oh, and if you want something that is more personable, go in the description box below. I do have openings there, especially with the holidays coming up, for private messages. All right, so here we go. Calling in our guides, our ancestors, and our ascended masters for what clear messages that Capricorn needs to know. What do our Capricorns need to know? Hopefully we get some couple of different messages for all of you Capricorns. There's a lot of you out there. All right, what does Capricorn need to know for the month of November? What do they need to know? Here we go. Curiouser and curiouser, discovery, inquiry, weirdness, and curiosity. All in the golden afternoon, inspiration, creative spark, imagination, and conception. Nonsense, it's time to talk sense. So, Capricorn. I feel for some of you, you are getting a little bit curious about your life, okay? This is definitely a perception. You're looking at, you're being aware of things that are happening to you in your life. And you are questioning things. You may be questioning why certain things are happening into your life. You may be questioning coincidence. You may be questioning like, that's weird. I was just thinking of that person. I feel for many of you, it's actually spirit nudging you to look a little bit deeper within yourself, okay? Do stuff that inspires you, makes you feel like you're in that creative sense, especially in the golden afternoon here with her. You know, deep in your imagination. You may feel like you are escaping as well by utilizing your imagination because of a situation that you may not feel comfortable in, right? We have nonsense here. It's time to talk sense. So, you know, we got the Queen and Alice here, and we know how those two liked each other. Off with her head. You see how sad she looks? She's holding that Queen card, the Queen of Hearts card. I do feel with hearts, and I'm seeing this, you know, with a level, there's a lot of emotion involved here. There's a lot of, this is also in regards to a relationship for many of you. With an individual that holds your heart in a sense, okay? That you're maybe becoming curious as to what's not working, right? Wanting to speak the truth of how you feel. Wanting to speak the truth of how you feel, right? This person might come off as, you know, abrupt, you know, just egotistical, goes right to the point, cutthroat. They could be in a level to you that might seem like they put you on edge. They might not understand what you're going through, and there's no sympathy or empathy. Empathy big time on that one. And, you know, I feel like with this card, you know, it says imagination. It's about getting into that moment of feeling that anything is possible. But I feel like you're almost escaping it. It's like you're curious as a situation, but you're like, I don't want to deal with it. So I am just going to escape, whether it's in pleasures that make you feel a little bit better. And listen, escapism isn't always a bad thing. So there's healthy escapism as well. But I feel like, and we'll see how the cards play, what the tarot cards have to say. But I feel like for many of you, this is about just avoidance. It's like, maybe it will pass through. I'm curious as to what's going to happen, right? It's like, I know there's something that's weird going on, but I don't know if this individual always treated you this way, or you all of a sudden are seeing a different perception of this person that you're like, they don't get me. I don't understand it. What animal spirit is with you this month? What animal spirit is with you, Capricorns? Well, that just fell. Armadillo spirit, set healthy boundaries. Man, that is what I'm talking about. Your armor is up. I really feel like it's to this individual, right? Trying to set a boundary so that you can seek clarity within, right? The armadillo spirit is with you. It's got a very hard shell. It's very hard to get through an armadillo. You know, they roll up in a ball. It's becoming that protectiveness in, but it's, you know, healthy to be able to step back, right? And say, I need to take care of myself, focus on myself, not worry so much about the other individual and how they are making you feel, because you are in charge of your own feelings, right? You are always in charge of your own feelings. It's not the responsibility of another individual. All right, let's shuffle here the Morgan Greer deck and get started on the monthly spread with additional guidance and messages for you, for our Capricorns. What other messages do we have for Cappies? There we go, stuff in the deck. The Emperor, the Four of Wands reversed, the Nine of Pentacles, the Ten of Pentacles, beginning of the month. The middle of the month, we have the Four of Cups, the Five of Cups reversed, the Seven of Pentacles, the Tower reversed. We have the Queen of Cups reversed, followed by the Six of Pentacles, the World, and the King of Rods reversed. Your overall energy of this is 10 of Wands reversed. See all these burdens? Something is in need of being released. I feel like you want to release something and you are not there yet. You want to. You want to get straight to the point. You want to be like, I want to just get rid of this. I want to get out of this. So we're starting off with the Emperor. I believe that this is the other individual in your life, whoever you're thinking of right now, okay? This is somebody who is controlling, manipulative, just does it for their way, right? The strategy in this can kind of come off as like they know how to get where they're going, right? But for their own benefits, okay? They might not be seeking what's involved in the other person. Now, when you're pulling this own energy in, that's good for you. But this Emperor is turned away from the Four of Wands. So I do believe that this is a family situation, a home life. But with the Four of Wands turning on it, someone is neglecting the family, okay? There's neglect here. There's like not wanting to see that things are not going well or this other person isn't doing well, okay? We have... you know, Capricorns, we have Sagittarius, Aries, and Leo energy here with the fire energy. This person might be a fire sign or just carry the energy of it. So this person is looking away from the Nine of Pentacles, okay? Looking away from her. This is your energy. This is somebody who is worthy, confident, loving, right? Knows their worth. Right next to the Ten of Pentacles, meaning they're stable, they want a happy relationship. I feel for many of you, your self-worth is there, right? It's just that you are not happy. You want a stable and happy family life, a happy, stable family relationship. This is definitely a very heavy relationship reading for many of you in this outcome. But this is a commitment already, a partnership. So sorry, singles. I know I usually have messages for everybody, but this is feeling very strongly relationship. I feel for you, this is that knowing that you've put a lot of hard work into this individual, a lot of hard work into the situation. You are looking for something though, and I feel like it's maybe something that an offering that comes in. Do you see how the Four of Cups, and usually, you know, these are all different, but with this art, when it's facing it and knowing it, coming out of the clouds, there's a cup coming towards you. I feel like you're getting out of the energy of missed cups. The Five of Cups was reversed, okay? So that's looking at the past, not realizing that you have a relationship. I think you're well aware that you have a partnership. It's that you are looking for something divine that will fix it, right? Will absolutely fix it. And you're willing to put the work into it, right? You're really willing to put the work into it. It's just slow. And you're wanting to see results really quickly. And, you know, sometimes it takes time to get through stuff or to, you know, mend a situation or understand someone's personal belief. It's maybe you need to set boundaries in place. With the Tower reversed underneath the Ten of Pentacles, now, the Tower is usually divine timing. It's coming in, it's kicking out a foundation that no longer serves you so that you can build a new foundation, okay? With it reversed, I don't consider this happening directly to you. I feel like when I see the Tower reversed, it's about the outside environment, things that are out of your control that may not affect you big time, but it could affect others. It could affect your partner. There could be outside circumstances that are affecting it, right? Affecting the relationship, making you, you know, go like, there's nothing I can do out of that control, but, you know, we're knee deep into it, right? Underneath the Four of Cups, for later in the month, we have the Queen of Cups, and she is reversed. This is somebody who's closed off. This is somebody who, with her reverse, she doesn't want to offer her cup. I feel for many of you, especially, and this is water energy, so you may be dealing with a water sign too, so Scorpio, Pisces, or Cancer. But with it next to the Six of Pentacles, and this is all about equal give and take. You see how little he's giving? It's like breadcrumbing, right? It's like, I'll give you a little bit of this if you give me a little bit of that. It's an equal give and take, right? But it might feel like small gestures for you and making you feel a little bit imbalanced, saying that you need some more emotional support. You're looking for emotional support. You're looking for an emotional partnership, right? You know that you've had bad times with this individual. You know you feel confident that there's something that could happen within this. But with the World card, I feel like there's going to be changes. Well, I don't feel it. I know it. I mean, this is all about change, right? But there's something that's going to change. And I feel like, and we'll see how the validation cards go, but I feel like this change, do you see how the King of Rods is reversed here with this World right next to it? This is somebody who's passionate, action-oriented, and a level of like very loving and fiery and burning, and it's like got a desire, right, to just move forward and do stuff in creativity, right? I feel that with it reversed underneath this Tower, that this boundary that you're going to be setting of taking care of yourself or starting to have clarity on something or wanting to speak the truth, I feel like you are afraid that it's going to stop a situation because it's going down. I'm looking at the Ten of Pentacles here and this. It's almost like going to stop whatever passion there may be, right? You're afraid that the passion is going to be lost. There's a fear of loss here. Let's see what the other tarot deck has to say on this. Let's start with the Emperor. Additional messages that we hear. Let's validate the Emperor here. Healing. This is definitely wanting a wish, and this is Aquarius too, but I feel like there's healing needed on this. It's going to take time for it to heal. this individual you may be dealing with is going through a lot and is trying to heal themselves while you're healing. And it's like, you know, you can't give your cup full to anybody if you're both feeling that way. Yeah, we have the Three of Pentacles reversed. So this is about not working together on top of the Four of Wands. So it's definitely feeling like something's not working. Something's not going right with this reversed. These guys are working together. They're working towards it. Let's see what's on the Nine of Pentacles for you. The King of Wands again. That's that individual. Remember how I said that this guy reversed? He's reversed again. This is not. He's reversed again right on top of this. So this is definitely the other person's energy, which I, you know, had stated before that I didn't think it was you. This is about not wanting to put effort, not wanting to put action into it, putting their creativity and passion and love into other things, not you. What's on the Ten of Pentacles? What's on the Ten of Pentacles? The Wheel of Fortune. There's definitely something that's going to be changed. You got the wheel, you put the wheel here and the world on there. This is going to be kicking something out, right? Kicking something out that does not belong there. It's time. It's absolutely time. Probably to speak the truth with this individual. Four of Cups in the middle of the month. What does Four of Cups have for our Cappies? Being left out in the cold. Yeah, for sure. With the Five of Pentacles and this energy, this is feeling left out. Feeling left out and wanting something better. That told you that, like, you know you have some emotional cups here, but it's wanting to see that offer. I don't think it's there. It's wanting. I think there's a desire to say, hey, how can we fix this? Five of Cups reversed, coming out of that energy, right? Knowing that you have those Two of Cups still there. You definitely awareness here. You're curious why this isn't working out. Seven of Pentacles right next to the Seven of Pentacles. I mean, sorry, Eight of Pentacles right next to the Eight of Pentacles. 2 8s. You are that I'm telling you, this escapism. What I was feeling when which card was it? All in all, creative spark, imagination, conception. Remember how I said I feel like she's escaping from something? I feel like you're putting your head down and doing stuff to either work on yourself, setting a boundary in place, but you know, not focusing on this relationship. So you're working on something else. You're definitely working on something else, Cappies. You could just be working a lot. You'd be just like, I don't want to deal with this. I'm going to work a lot. Or you could be saying, I'm going to put my time and effort onto me. Yeah. We're getting repeated cards to some extent. We have the Ten of Cups on top of this Eight of Pentacles. This is what you want to work towards. Right? This is heavily on your mind. This relationship is absolutely heavily on your mind. It's a 10. So there's a completion coming towards this tower, this tower reverse. Whatever outside environments are coming, it's affecting it. It's affecting it big time. It's on top of tower. Remember how I said it's outside influences, out of your control? Five of Wands here, Cappies. Five of Wands. We're talking fire sign here, right? We're talking Sagittarius, Leo, Gemini, but this is all outdoor, like outside influences. People battling, conflict, things outside of your control, right? Many things involved with that tire. It's your environment. It's whatever's around your environment is causing a lot of this pain. Not necessarily all of this. Listen, and now that I'm looking at this and feeling it, remember I said this is somebody who's no nonsense, who's like no, we're getting straight to the point, can come off as egotistical. These changes in this environment, or all of the stuff that's happening around you that's causing conflict or making you feel like, oh my God, how much more stuff can go wrong, might put this person on edge and might make them quick on their tongue to say off with their head, right? They might take it out on you, basically. Let's see what's on the Queen of Cups here for you, Cappies. So Queen of Cups. 10 of Pentacles reversed. That 10 of Pentacles that was upright before in the Wheel of Fortune. This is about having instability, cutting off that emotion of this relationship, not feeling like there's love anymore, not feeling stable, not feeling happy. You are well aware of it. Let's see what's on top of the 6 of Pentacles here. You were well aware of it. This is brought with strength here. This is Leo here. This is, you feel tired, weak, exhausted. You want change and it's like it's not happening, right? So it's putting you on the edge here. Really feeling like, you know, losing confidence for sure. What's on the World? Woo, flyer here. Queen of Pentacles. So here's the thing with the Queen of Pentacles, and this is your energy, Cappies. This is totally your energy. This is Earth energy here, okay? I always find her, she's very nurturing and stable and motherly, okay? But for this particular deck, when she's looking down at that coin, it's so, like, I always find, like, remorse or sadness when I see this card. Like, looking down like, oh my gosh, I have this foundation, I have everything, I'm a hardworking person, I'm a hardworking, you know, for some of you are moms, and you're like, I built this lovely life and family and I'm not happy with it. What is going on with me? And something is going to change. The world is coming in play for you. What that change is, you know, you might not have it this month, but you're going to definitely feel this month a lot of conflict, a lot of like, why is this happening to me? You know, trying to maybe escape into something. I feel like there's some growth that's needed here. But you know, things happen all for a reason. So remember how I said time is always fluid, it's always moving? Just know that sometimes things happen for a reason, right? Sometimes we need to go through these moments to appreciate not only ourselves, but other individuals of what you've been through. On the King of Rods, we have the Ace of Wands. So this is the feeling of no new beginning, right? If it was this way, I would say this guy is so freaking passionate about having a new beginning, a new start. This is something where he's like, I just feel really amazing and I know what's coming towards me and I trust the universe. With this reversed on top of this other individual who I don't believe is you, it's like they don't see any new beginnings, new starts. We do have the Death underneath the deck, okay? So this is about the end of a chapter. So like I said, there's going to be an ending of some sorts. You know, there's always an ending and there's always a way for a new beginning. With the Knight of Swords reversed, okay? This is quick energy, coming brashly in here, speaking the truth, wanting to set things right? Wanting that no nonsense thing. It's reversed right after there. So that's not coming quickly. What I do see though is the Seven of Swords here. And this is about basically sneaking off, okay? I feel strongly for many of you, you might be stuck in this, not feeling deceitful or so forth, but you or your partner, and this could go both ways for you both. You just might not be paying attention to each other because you feel very overburdened. But look, this individual is looking back at those two swords. They are well aware of this relationship. They are well aware that they have a partner, and they're still carrying all of this shit. And look, they're not carrying it by like the handles; they're carrying it by the. So they're hurting, absolutely hurting. Like they are not sneaking off because they want to. This is a sneaking off of like, oh my God, I know, I need to address that. I know I need to get to the truth. And we do have the Queen of Swords right underneath this, and I will stop at this. Because, you know, with the Queen, she can kind of come off as cutthroat and analytical, but it's like, enough. I've had enough. I don't want any more. We need to get through this nonsense, right? Get through it. And get to the point. It's time for us to come together or address this issue. We need to address this issue. And I feel like that's what's going to happen, is there's going to be this feeling of addressing an issue. And it might not all happen in November, because these were some additional cards, but you know, I like to see what plays out. So I'm going to pull you guys, Capricorn, some shamanic healing cards to give you some additional guidance. And we will see what we have for you, Cappies. Letting go, movement into balance, honoring your energy. Wow, what great cards of validation for you guys. Letting go. Setting those boundaries, guys. When you're moving, when Spirit is asking you to let go of things that no longer serve you. Now, it doesn't necessarily mean this individual. It might just mean that let go of the control of all of the things that might be happening outside of you, and realize that you don't have control on it, and go and move through it, right? Move into that balance. Try to still have a balanced take on that, whatever's happening to you or around you. Be able to be present. Be able to be curious, right? Be curious of those situations. That's not so different from this card right here. I mean, it's that curiosity, like, I see that happening. I see how I could be treated that way, but you always have a choice of how you feel. And they're really asking you to honor your energy here, okay? That is setting those healthy boundaries and putting those healthy boundaries in place, taking time for you when you need to. Sometimes when we feel that overburden or wanting to get out of it, we do need to step back. We need to, you know, focus on ourselves. Maybe say, I need a timeout, I need a space, so that you aren't so egotistical or, you know, making rash decisions or hurting people's feelings in that sense. You're really just taking care of yourself. And then other individual might see this emotional shutdown of whether it's you or this other person, whoever is feeling like they're escaping, or I'm not going to deal with this, I'm going to focus on something else. And then the other person's like, well, I'm going to try to escape and do something healthy for me and love me, but then just so curious as to what's going on here, like what's happening, right? So I feel like we have one person who's putting a lot of passion into something else, and another person who's just avoiding, but very curious as to what's going to happen and how it's going to affect this relationship, and feeling overburdened by it, right? That's that need of letting go, really. And look here, you got two birds here who are opposites. It's duality. This is your partner or your individual, maybe somebody who's extremely opposite of you, and that's what kind of throws you guys off. But you know, opposites do attract too. Yeah, for sure. All right, Capricorns, if you enjoyed this reading, go ahead and hit like, comment below. I love to read everybody's comments. And like I said, if you want to book a private reading, go in the description box below and all my information is there. And I will see you guys next month. Take care, Capricorn.